Welcome back to Crispy Does Stuff. Today we're putting the Maono PD200W with its wireless camera receiver against the Neewer CM28 wireless system against a cheap no-name microphone. I'm a beginner when it comes to microphones, so I'm not going to throw a bunch of audio terminology at you. I'm just going to find out which one sounds best, which one is easiest to use, and which one I'd actually want sitting on my desk. And just so we're clear, this isn't a sponsored video. I bought these microphones myself, so you're getting my honest opinion. One more thing. Unless I tell you otherwise, the audio you're hearing is straight from the microphone. No EQ, compression, noise reduction, or other processing. What you're hearing is what comes directly out of the microphone. Let's get started. Before I set it up, here's what you get. You've got the microphone. You've got the cables. You've got the wireless receiver, the camera adapter with cables, and the boom arm with mount. Just a quick note as I'm editing this video. The camera adapter I purchased separately. That does not come in the original box. That's pretty much everything I need to get started. So let's get it set up and see how it actually performs. My first impression of the microphone is that it feels really solid. It doesn't feel like one of those super cheap microphones that you're afraid to touch because it might break. The design is also pretty clean, and I like that it doesn't look overly complicated. For someone who's just getting started with content creation, I think that's important. I don't want my microphone to become another project I have to figure out. Now comes the part I was a little nervous about, setting it up. Whenever I get new tech, my first thought is usually, okay, how long is this going to take me to figure out? But the setup with the PD200W is actually pretty straightforward. Once everything is connected, it's basically just a matter of selecting the microphone on your recording device and hitting record. And that's what I want for a beginner microphone. I don't want to spend 30 minutes watching tutorials before I can record my first video. And this is what the setup actually looks like on my desk. This is probably my favorite part of this setup. When I'm done recording, I can just swing it out of the way. Okay. Now for the part that really matters. I'm going to use the same exact sentence from the exact same position with each microphone. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I'm recording this test from the same position with each microphone. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I'm recording this test from the same position with each microphone. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I'm recording this test from the same position with each microphone. I'll let you decide which one you prefer. Let me know in the comments before I tell you which one I like. Now, let's make this a little more realistic. Nobody sits perfectly still while they're making a video, so I'm going to move around, turn away from the microphone, change how loudly I'm talking, add some background noise. Let's see which microphone handles it best. This is the no-name microphone with normal talking. I'm going to move farther away from the microphone. How does that sound? I'm going to turn my head as I'm talking. How does that sound? I'm going to talk really softly. Can you hear me, and how does it sound? Now I'm going to speak really loud. Let's test some background noise. You probably already hear the background noise, but let's add some more to it. This is me talking normally, directly in front of the microphone. This is what it sounds like if I move farther away, talking at the same volume. This is what it sounds like as I turn my head. And this is the other direction. This is what it sounds like when I speak quietly. Can you hear me? This is what I sound like when I'm speaking loud. Let's add some background noise and see what that sounds like. You probably heard that from before. This is me talking normally. I don't know how this microphone sounds. I'm going to move a little bit farther away from the microphone. I'm going to turn my head to the left. How does that sound? And I'll turn my head to the right. How does that sound? If I speak quietly, can you hear me with this one? How about when I speak loud? Let's add some background noise for this microphone. Okay, now you've heard them in a few different situations. Which one did you prefer? After doing these tests, I think the biggest thing I noticed was how differently they handle being away from the microphone. And for me, the Maono was the one that sounded the most consistent overall. So, what do I like about the PD200W so far? After using it for a while, there are 3 things that stand out to me. Number 1, the sound. I don't know all the technical reasons why it sounds different, but I know which one I prefer. And that's what matters to me. Number 2, the boom arm. My desk isn't very big, so being able to swing the microphone out of the way is a bigger deal than I expected. Number 3, how simple it is. I haven't had to spend hours figuring out complicated settings just to make a video. Honestly, I haven't found a major deal breaker yet. The boom arm is a little stiff, but I'm hoping it'll loosen up and smooth out over time. The biggest thing I've had to learn is microphone positioning, but that's probably something I'm going to have to learn with any microphone, so at this point I don't really have a major complaint. So where does the Neewer CM28 fit into this? For me, the Neewer makes more sense if you're looking for something small and wireless that you can take on the go. But for my setup, sitting at a desk and making YouTube videos, I prefer the Maono. So, after using the PD200W as someone who's pretty new to microphones, would I recommend it? I think the answer is yes. It's easy enough for me to use without constantly looking things up. It gives me a noticeable improvement in audio quality. And I like the fact that I can get it off my desk when I'm not using it. Would I recommend it to everyone? No. If you're already experienced with audio and you're looking for a very specific professional setup, there are probably better options for you. I paid just over $130 for mine, although the price can vary, and there are often deals if you shop around. At that price, I think the PD200W makes a lot of sense for someone like me, someone who wants better audio without having to become an audio expert. So that's my beginner's look at the Maono PD200W. If you're thinking about getting one, hopefully this video gave you an idea of what it's like from someone who isn't an audio professional. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What microphone are you using right now? You want me to make a video on the software that comes with this, or the software I'm using to enhance the audio right now? Still figuring all this microphone stuff out, but hopefully you can learn something along with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.